If you've been playing along with There's Treasure Inside, you know by now, John Collins doesn't just give us a story, he gives us games. Puzzles. Layers. Clues wrapped in rhyme and code. And the first game he gave us? The word search. John tells us that this word search holds plenty of what we need to find the PF and future box. But it doesn't stop there, because then he gives us a second game, the cryptogram. So what is a cryptogram? In this case, it's a monoalphabetic cipher type of puzzle where each letter stands in for another letter. Think classic substitution. No fancy computer needed, just pencil, paper, and some logic. You can start with a simple letter frequency test. In English, the most commonly used letters are E, T, A, O, N. And in the cryptogram John gave us, the most frequent letter is X. That's your first major clue. Substitute X for E, and suddenly, the puzzle starts to unfold. Once decoded, the cryptogram reads, from rock to field, from strong to stream, past tree and posts to forest green, arrive you now where beauty sheens. IT's under, over, in between. It's poetic, directional, tactile. It reads like a riddle, but it's more than that. This is a path, a map in verse. Possibly the clearest set of instructions John has given us for locating the PF box. Let's break it down. From rock to field, a shift in terrain, from strong to stream, maybe from a large tree or structure, to running water past tree and posts, trail markers, fence posts, gateways, to forest green, a destination in color and atmosphere where beauty sheens a shimmering or radiant spot, possibly water or a clearing under, over, in between, maybe the most important line. It's not just where you go, it's how you see it. This is more than a clue, it's a layered journey, a mental and physical map for the treasure hunter ready to connect the word search, the poem, and the environment itself. At first glance, the message reads like a trail guide. Rock to field? Maybe a path that begins in rocky terrain and opens into a meadow. Strong to stream? Perhaps a waterfall rushing strength, turning into gentle flow. Tree and posts? Sounds like markers or signposts. Forest green and beauty sheens? Could suggest a clearing, a lake, or a reflective surface. It's entirely possible that this is a literal description of a real-world location, a place you can walk to, a place where, under the right conditions, beauty truly sheens. But what if it's not so literal? Let's think in metaphors. From rock to field could mean from something solid or fixed like a belief or memory to something open and full of potential. Or maybe even musical. Rock to field could point to a venue like a concert space or amphitheater. Strong to stream? A transition from power to peace, from force to flow. Could this be an emotional or symbolic journey? Under, over, in between feels like a puzzle within a puzzle. Could the treasure lie beneath, above, or between lines, words, or even pages? This reading opens up interpretations that are deeply conceptual, emotional, poetic. And that's the genius of it. John doesn't tell you how to read it. He invites you to discover your own meaning. Most likely, the answer lies in a blending of both. Literal trail elements, figurative wordplay, and real-world destinations that echo both meanings. For example, someone once pointed out Amphitheater Falls in Pennsylvania as a place where rock and field could meet metaphor and trailhead. Do I think the treasure is there? Probably not. But it's a great example of how you might decode the lines. Location plus interpretation equals possibility. And then there's this line from the book. Once you have finished the word search, you will have plenty of what you need to find the treasure box. But in case you still aren't convinced and want even more help, you're in luck. That's where the cryptogram comes in. So maybe the cryptogram isn't a standalone solution. Maybe it's a key that completes or clarifies the word search. Maybe it reveals what's missing, what's overlooked, or what needs to be aligned. It's not just another clue. It might be the lens through which the word search becomes something more. It hit me. What if rock and strong aren't just poetic placeholders? What if they're names? So I started with Rock as in, who is Rock? Turns out, Rock Hudson, the iconic actor, was born as Roy Harold Scherer Jr. And where? Winnetka, Illinois. So now we have Rock with a real Illinois tie. Then I jumped to Strong. And what name comes to mind? Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. Strong in both name and legacy. And get this, the PF box is described as looking like the moon. So now I've got Rock and Strong. Naturally, I go to the maps specifically, Illinois. And then it happens. Right in Illinois, I find Armstrong Park, named after, you guessed it, Neil Armstrong. And right next to it, J Stream Middle School. Let that sink in. From strong to stream. It's literally right there. Now, I start scanning the area for more connections. I'm asking myself, is there a field nearby for rock to field? Are there trees and posts, like the next line of the cryptogram mentions? Is there a green space or forest with a body of water that might sheen? And finally, the line. It's under, over, in between. Could this mean a trail? A bridge? Something hidden between structures or names? The more I look at the map, the more this location starts to check multiple boxes, both literally and figuratively. Now, I'm not saying the treasure is buried behind a middle school, but I am saying this. The cryptogram might not be a metaphor. It might be a map. And if it is Illinois, it just became a whole lot more interesting. So maybe it's not just poetry. Maybe from rock to field, from strong to stream, is a breadcrumb trail one that winds through the heart of Illinois. From Rock Hudson in Winnetka to Armstrong Park and J Stream Middle School in Carroll Stream, the names line up. The clues begin to echo. The cryptogram starts to speak. But is it all coincidence? Or is this the beginning of a real path, one that's hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone to step off the page and onto the ground? We're not saying the treasure's buried in a schoolyard or beneath a city park bench, but maybe, just maybe, this puzzle is asking us to think both literally and laterally. So whether this lead turns golden or leads us further down the rabbit hole, one thing's for sure. The story isn't over. This has been Beyond the Map's Edge. And the journey from rock to stream might be more than just a line of verse. Until next time, keep following the signs. And don't forget to look under, over, and in between.
Searching for a whisper in the pines. Mystery lurks in the shadow of the oaks. Legacy of treasure buried in lines. Legends wrapped in nature's unspoken jokes. Footprints fade guide the restless hearts. Follow